Hello, 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 and welcome to the Journey with Janey podcast. We are season 4, episode 7, and today's title is Self-Image Starts Within. Now, I do apologise, I was going to be outside, out in nature today. We've just had a hail shower here in the hills of Northumberland in the United Kingdom on the 13th of May. Not unusual, to be honest, but I'm back at the desk. Uh, the office is a work in progress, as you can see. And for those listening, I'm moving offices up into the bedroom space. So, too much information, but there you go. I'm sharing. Anyway, this week, those of you who follow me on socials will, um, or you may not have, seen the Met Gala images all over Facebook and Instagram. I hummed and hawed, and I eventually had a bit play with AI and posted my picture. And it's actually quite funny, the conversations that that have been created from posting that one image on socials. And I did put this on my Facebook post. It's the realization that it wasn't really about the fashion or the glamour. It was about me recognizing my confidence, my identity, and allowing myself to be seen as in that picture. I have to say it's a work in progress, but I did love the dress. So today I'm going to delve into self-image. This has been huge for me because when Jonathan died, um, the love and relationship we had, my soulmate, as I talk about, back in September of 22, my identity was gone in a flash. I was the farmer's wife. I was the mother of the children. I still am the mother of the children. The farmer's wife identity was gone. So my self-image took a real hit during that period. And it was something probably that I never even realized at the time until I started to study self-development and understand what self-image actually is. And it's often shaped by the life experiences, the loss, the relationships, and the comparison that we have of ourselves to others. And that's my understanding now as to what self-image actually is. It is a huge thing, and many people, maybe some of you listening, wait until the image, the outer image looks all right. So they may wait until they've lost weight, achieved more, or feel ready before allowing themselves to feel confident in themselves. So for me, when I posted that Met Gala picture, yes, it's not my body as it is now. It is me feeling confident to post that image because confidence doesn't start externally. I hope that makes sense to you all. That I've done, and actually, I'm just going to say this now because I'll forget if I don't. I've got the book sat in front of me here on my desk. I have studied this book on a daily basis for the last 3 and a bit years since I joined mentorship. Even if it's just one line or a couple of lines out of it, it's called Psycho-Cybernetics from Maxwell Maltz. And it is the most amazing book. And if any of you want me to talk more about that with you, I am happy to do so. But I could talk all day about this book, and that's not why I'm talking about self-image on the podcast today. So, yeah, if you're interested, give me a shout and I can talk a bit more about that. So for me this week, the images that I've been seeing, the image of myself, it felt like it was almost symbolic, shall we say, of stepping into that different energy of me, not pretending to be somebody else, but who I'm becoming. Um, and in that process, becoming more connected to who I already am underneath all the doubt, all the um, pressure, all the weight of you have to do it that way, you have to do it the other way, you have to do it this way, the pressure, the expectations. And it was being connected to who I already am inside. So going back to sort of September 22, life can disconnect us from ourselves. And it's almost like a protection that um, your body puts you into survival mode. There's always difficult seasons that can make us shrink, and we actually stop seeing ourselves clearly. We forget who we are here in inside. We forget who we are outside of all those responsibilities, grief, the expectations, or or that survival mode that I mentioned. And for me, I had, and I talk about this in the Show You Like Collective chapter that I've written. I had forgotten who I actually was. Yes, I was the farmer's wife. Yes, I was the mother of the children. Yes, I was married. And I'd gone into that cycle of living a certain way and and being the person everybody else wanted me to be, not the person I really need to be. In all honesty, I'd lost myself. So I've spent time reading my psycho-cybernetics and creating that, I want to say transformation, but it's not a transformation because I've gone inward, and it is a transformation because I've gone from who I was as that period of my life where I'd lost myself back to the Jane who was in Young Farmers, county chairman, you know, um, I was also Northern Area chairman. I also did a lot at national, speaking at national AGMs, that kind of thing. And I'd gone very, very quiet, almost like I was hiding under a stone. So that journey that I was back then, that I'd lost, is now coming back through. But that takes work, and it takes the confidence to start within and find that person again. And a lot of that is the shift from changing the way we speak to ourselves and how we see ourselves. I think I did mention this about being able to look at yourself in the mirror and realize it's you and who you are. So it's about self-worth alongside the self-image. So having that confidence within yourself and understanding your self-worth. And that's not something we earn through our appearance. It's all from the inside. So I did touch on a lot of this on Facebook. So this is going to be short and sweet today. Like I've said, if you're interested in more about the self-image and building your confidence, rediscovering yourself, that's what Journey with Janey is all about. Resilience, rediscovery, and rewriting who you actually are. So today, think about maybe confidence isn't becoming someone new. like I said before, maybe it's remembering who you were before the whole life cycle made you start to doubt yourself. And remember that we are human beings living in a physical world, physical body, but we are spirits, the spirit, and yeah, it's huge, the whole thing. And I wasn't really going to touch on the psychocybernetics, but this has just come through. And it's the guy, Maxwell Maltz, I think it's him, is or maybe he spoke to, and I need to go back, maybe he spoke to a plastic surgeon. And the amount of people who go in to have, I don't know, a nose job, a boob job, whatever, and still don't feel confident within themselves because they haven't done this inner work. They haven't done the work that needs to be to make them the person that they actually want to be. Yes, the physical has changed. Their nose might be straighter, nose might be smaller. Their boobs might be bigger, the boobs might be smaller. Anyway, if they haven't done the inner work, they don't actually feel any different. Now, I think I've got that right. I will have another look. I'm further through the book at the minute, and I should know it off by heart the amount of times I've studied it. And it's also about instilling the habits within yourself and doing that mirror work, looking at yourself in the mirror, going, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am enough, and actually believing it, believing and trusting in yourself and your self-worth is 100% a good starting point. And can I just say, I haven't said this for a while, 21 days repetition instills a new habit. I am living proof without the mirror work and all the other stuff that I've done. When I had my hips replaced, I had to learn to walk twice. When I had my first hip done, I had to learn to walk again with my new metal hip. And within 21 days, I could walk with sticks. I could walk again and then was able to. So it's that remembering. We do have patterns that we can remember. And I did it all again when I had my second hip replaced. 21 days instilling the habit. The first time, I didn't understand this whole repetition. The second time, I understood the repetition and I knew I would be walking without sticks after 21 days. And I did. So I've totally gone off on a tangent today. Self-image is an inner job. We can look beautiful on the outside, but if we don't feel and know in our heart that we are beautiful and trust and believe that we are, then self-image is just an outer shell, a mask that you're putting on for the rest of the world. You need to be able to be your true, authentic self. The amount of people who've said to me in the past few weeks, Jane, what are you doing? Have you been releasing, like losing weight? You're absolutely glowing. I know you've been on holiday, blah de blah de blah. And yes, all of that, but I've done a lot of inner work and acceptance of who I actually am. I feel more confident. I feel and trust and believe in the path and the journey that I'm traveling in my life. And that is huge. So I am going to leave you today with this one thing. Think about one thing you can tweak from the inside. And if you need to sit in silence, I say it all the time, 5 minutes silence, no telly, no phone, 5 minutes silence. Sit with it and just see what comes through. There is something inside of you that knows no limits, and it's time to believe in you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening. I've babbled, and I would love to know if it's made sense. So until next time, take care. Hopefully we'll be outside next week. Take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining me on the Journey with Janey podcast. It's always a pleasure to be with you on a Wednesday or whenever you are downloading and listening to the Journey with Janey podcast. All I ask is that you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And also remember, there are ways of contacting me through my website on www.journeywithjaney.com. There's a contact button to book a call, which is a free 15-minute call, and all the details of the ways to work with me are on my website. I'm always available for a chat, a DM, or just a message via LinkedIn or Instagram. We all have the social handles now. Just drop me a message and let's talk. And remember, we don't have to do this alone, which is exactly why I am here to help guide you on this journey. I am the me that I needed 3 years ago, and I hope and feel that I can help you on your journey of moving forward by taking small, simple steps. So from me to you, take care.